Man. Hey, man. Shout out to y'all, man. Y'all the littest chat on YouTube. Man, what's good with y'all, man? We in the building. Jupiter in the building. Ezra in the building. Hey, man, come on, man. Man, y'all make me feel so warm and welcome. You feel me? Angel baby, we in the building. Just in time. Just in time. You already know the vibes. Finally caught alive. Hey, that's what's up. Finally caught alive. This a good one, so you done came on the right one. Philly in the building. Yeah. Yeah, yes, sir. I love you too. You know what I'm saying? Now we finna get right to it, man. Cause these folks, they expect us to forget about certain things. Right? Now this happened back in 2008. Right? This little situation right here. This situation happened back in 2008. YouTube probably had just started popping off. Like maybe 2 years before that. 2 or 3 years before that. So you know it wasn't no videos really touching on what was going on like that. You silly as hell talking about that's Brian Pumper. You silly as hell. But we finna talk about it, man. The truth about signing that record deal. This is what comes with it. I mean, if this is what this is the type of life that you want to live, you know, it comes with a price. Regardless of, you know, if they pop in now. At the time, y'all got to remember, Jennifer Hudson was on top of the game. She was on top of the game at one point. And it came with a cost. So let's get into it. Now, first and foremost, you know, we got to touch on the origins of these people, right? So Jennifer Hudson, Jennifer Kate Hudson, her full name. She originated, or she was born, or she was hatched out the egg. She came out the incubator, the test tube, in Chicago, Illinois. Right, and we got Chicago, Illinois, 82, and then we have 89 with the reflection of 98. So more importantly, that number 89, we're going to break down all these numbers. Any number that can possibly be broken down, we're going to break it down in this video. So we got 89 right here. William Balfour equals 89 as well. Now, William Balfour was Jennifer Hudson's former brother-in-law. Now, this is who was charged with murdering the singer's mother, her brother, and her nephew. So she lost 3 people at the same time. She lost 3 family members at the same time. Yeah, and she's not even you don't even really see her anymore. Same thing as Fetty Wap. You know, these people give up things and just to, you know, not even be relevant anymore. But them sacrifices are still required. Look at the time on the pic, 113. Yeah, and we're going to dive into that, right? We're going to dive into that. But we got 89, right? If we dig deeper on that, if we break that down, we break 89 down. Because they said the killer, who was William Balfour, equals 89. Jennifer Hudson was born in Chicago, Illinois, and this is where her family also got killed, which also equals 89. Now, if we break that 89 down, 89 is the 24th prime number. Just like how on October, did I say 29, 21? It's the 24th prime number, right? Just like on October 24th, this is when her family lost their lives. They were all shot to death. Now, if we go even further, right, we also see that 89 is the 11th Fibonacci number. We're going to break all this down to the T. So 89 is the 11th Fibonacci number, just like if we take Jennifer Hudson's birthday that year, that shooting happened 1 month and 1 week after her birthday. Right? That number 11, the master number. Now, what's funny, we can break that number 11. We can break that down even more. Let's break down that number 11. Let's break it down. Black equals 11. This is who this whole story revolved around, a black family that was taken out. But the thing about that, we break that down, we could, man, we take 11 and we break that down. 11 is the 5th prime number. Now check this out. Now the case, the Jennifer Hudson case, involved 5 people, right? Jennifer Hudson, who was the star, Jennifer Hudson's mother, who was killed, Jennifer Hudson's nephew, who was killed, Jennifer Hudson's brother that was killed, and Jennifer Hudson's brother-in-law, who was allegedly the killer. So we have 5 people that's involved. Now we can trickle that down even more, right? We can take 5. We can take the number 5, and we can take 5 being the 3rd prime, just like how it was 3 victims. The 3 people that died in her family that night or that day. Right? Once again, her mother, her nephew, and her brother. So either way you go about it. Either way you go about it. Like I said, we breaking down all these numbers as far as we can on this video right here. Now, once again, if we take the day these people are conjured up, right? I gotta come up with new words for these people, because these people don't just have regular births. These are like spawns. These are like spawns of Satan, right? We take Jennifer Hudson, and we take the day that she was conjured up in the pot of chemical X. Like Professor, remember the Powerpuff Girls, and he was mixing up that chemical X and he made a mistake. That's how these people be coming up. You take Jennifer Hudson's name and her date of birth, September 12, 1981, and we get the same synchronicities. More importantly, the number 162. More importantly, the number 162. Just like how all of her family members were shot to death. Shot to death equals 162 in reverse ordinal. Also, her nephew, Julian King, who was also shot to death. Julian King equals 162. as well in reverse ordinal. If we take Jesuit order, we can see that this date that her family was taken out was her family passed away. We can see that it's on Jesuit numerology. Right? If we take Jesuit order and we take October 24th, 2008, we get 153. Just like the day she was born, September 12th, 1981 equals 153. And you see how we broke that down in the same format. You see that October 24th TH. Over here we got the 12th TH. Same format. And we get 153. Once again. Let's break 153 down. 153 is the 17th triangular number. Now, the day that her family was killed, October 24th, 2008, if we break that down, her family was killed on 17 date numerology, just like kill equals 17 in full reduction. Now, somebody also shares this same date numerology, October 24th, the same day that Jennifer Hudson's family members passed away. It was also Drake's birthday that year, October 24th. Now, they were still creating Drake's image. He wasn't the Drake that we know today. He was on Degrassi at the time. But if we take the day he was born, if we take the day Drake was born, October 24th, 1986, and we take it to 2008, the day that, what's her name? Jennifer Hudson's family died, we get 264 months exactly. Just like how kill equals 264 in English Sumerian. Oh yeah, it gets very deep. It gets very deep. Now Drake, like I said, his character was still being manufactured. Right? He wasn't this big, and people forget this, that he's an actor. He's always been an actor. Right? He started on the show Degrassi. Now, if we take the last episode he starred in Degrassi before this killing took place, this killing / his birthday, that episode came out on June 23rd, 2008. Now, if we take that day that this episode aired, if we take that to the day that Jennifer Hudson's family was killed, right, which is the same day as his birthday, we get 17 weeks. 17 just like kill once again. Yeah, Drake is Jewish. Yeah. Yes, he is. So we see why he's the number one puppet in the game. Because he's a Jesuit himself. Jesuit bloodline. Once again, now this last episode, it was very telling. It's like they foreshadow things in TV and then they tell you what's going to happen on the Truman Show, that we live in. Right? Because they used this episode, right, which was episode 24, season 7, right? If you flip it around, 24/7, just like, all year around, 24/7, 365. But 24/7, just like Jennifer Hudson's family equals 247 as well. Right, the tragic death of Jennifer Hudson's family equals 247. Also where they were murdered at, and Jennifer Hudson's hometown, Illinois, equals 247 in Jewish. Now if we take Jennifer, we take Hudson and Ritual, we all get the numbers 81, right? In English ordinal, ABC 1, 2, 3. So if we even break her name down, Jennifer and Hudson both equal 81, along with this ritual that was performed. Just like Chicago, where the ritual was performed at. Chicago equals 81. Oh shit, hold on. Chicago equals 81 in Jewish. Now, if we take Jennifer Hudson's birthday, if we take her birthday that year, her family members got killed 1 month, 1 week, and 5 days after her birthday, just like killing equals 115 in reverse ordinal, and once again in Jewish. This is a very important cipher that these people use as well. Now, Chicago, and October 24th, once again, this was the day that Jennifer Hudson's family was taken out in Chicago. If we take Chicago and October 24th, we get the same synchronicities and the reflection of 35 and 53. Now, more importantly, that 143. Now, check this out. Check this out right here. 143. The movie Dreamgirls, that was her biggest moment in life, right? Jennifer Hudson, the release date of this movie, nationwide, it came out in America on Christmas, December 25th. Now, her family died a year and 43 weeks after that. Right, 143, just like how they died in Chicago, 143, on October 24th, 143. But yeah, this role came with something. It came with a price. This role in this movie came with a price, because she literally won an award. Every big award that you can name, that you can think of. And it's way more than this. If you look up Jennifer Hudson's awards on IMDb, you'll be scrolling for a long time. She's won every award that you can think of for this movie right here, this movie Dreamgirls. Like I said, this was her biggest moment of her career. She won an Academy Award, which is an Oscar. She won an Oscar. She won a BET Award. She won a Golden Globe. She won an NAACP Award. She even won the Nickelodeon Teen Choice Awards for this movie, Dreamgirls. That comes with a price. That comes with a price. 3 days later, so 3 days after Jennifer Hudson's mother and brother were killed, 3 days later, her nephew was found shot dead inside a stolen SUV. According to the local news outlet, the keys to the SUV were later discovered in Balfour's pocket. That's her brother-in-law, her sister's husband. Right? Now, if we take the day once again that this movie Dreamgirls came out, and we take it to the day that her nephew was found, we get 22 months and 2 days. What do we see with every single ritual, every single sacrifice? We see the same numerology. We see the same tribute to the same people. The order out of chaos, 222. You will see this in every single ritual, every single sacrifice. 222. The 33rd degree Freemasonic slogan. And once again, who else do these people serve? The Baphomet. 222. And it's so crazy, right? Because the nephew, it's been 22 months and 2 days since the nephew was found. And you see this Baphomet statue, and what do you see? A little boy looking up to Baphomet. Just like her little nephew was sacrificed to Baphomet. 22 months. What was it? 22 months and 2 days. Just like as above, so below. 222. Once again, we take that Dreamgirls. The day that Dreamgirls came out, we take it to the day the family was killed. We get 1 year and 10 months, just like where it happened at Chicago, Illinois, 110 in Jewish. 110 in Jewish. Her birthday that year, it left 110 days in a year. And the alleged, hold on. Now they say the body of the boy, right, the nephew, was found in the 1300 block of South Colon Avenue. Now, if we take that, we run it just like how they told us. No extra letters, no nothing. 1300 block of South Colon Avenue. It equals 110 as well. It equals 110 as well, just like her birthday that year left 110 days in a year, just like it was a year and 10 months after her biggest moment in her career. The Dreamgirls movie came out, Chicago, Illinois, where her family was slain. 110 in Jewish. Now, what's also 110 in Jewish? The fall guy, William, equals 110. William Balfour. Now, I want to play this interview. I don't want to say anything. I want to know what y'all think about this. I want to play this interview of the alleged killer.
Me and you, and we talking.
And this is the video audio, so you might only hear it in one headphone. This isn't like something on my end. This is the video. But I want y'all to I want to know what y'all think about this.
So now I can tell my side of the story of what happened on October 24th of 2008. We heard a loud bang. The police kicked the back door open. It wasn't no resistance or none of that, because they came in full force and put me right on the ground. We didn't know who it was. It could have been anybody.
Well, if you're getting calls about people killed and your face is on television and the police are about to come through your door.
Right, that's one option.
What would the other option be?
It could have been anybody.
You understood why you would be a suspect, right?
As far as what?
As far as the murders.
No, I didn't understand.
You didn't understand why you would have been considered a suspect?
No. For what? Everything that was said in trial about me making threats or anything like that, it was all new to me. All. My whole team wasn't ready for trial. They basically said that they wasn't ready for trial, but we was forced to trial. I mean, they done tested everything, and I was cleared of it. Evidence, the keys, was processed a month later. What police department take evidence off somebody and process it a month later? Keys that they saying that was in a file cabinet, locked up in the sergeant's office. Who is to believe that? What person in their right mind wouldn't just put them in evidence and then check them out when they need them? You did everything else that you took up off of me like that, processed the same day or the next day. I mean, there was a lot of stuff that was done that I just can't remember right off back.
Why they paying to him
That
like
was
that?
wrong. That was truly wrong.
Are people to believe that the key, the video, some of these statements, that those things, had they been presented, would have resulted in you being acquitted?
Yes.
These things show, in your opinion, that you didn't do this.
Exactly.
Is that right?
Exactly.
What about
the gun? I forgot about the gun too.
When Jennifer Hudson
Why
testified?
they cut that part out? He was about to talk about how the gun that was found at the scene wasn't his. Why they cut that part out of the interview?
Yes.
These things show, in your opinion, that you didn't do this.
Exactly.
Is that right?
Exactly.
What about
the gun? I forgot about the gun too.
Look at the cut.
When Jennifer Hudson testified, she said that she would tell her sister over and over again not to marry you. Were you aware of that?
No.
What kind of...
I mean, when the relationship that we had, when she comes around, it's always hi or what's going on or bye. I mean, this is a female that I grew up with. We went to the same elementary school.
If you didn't kill Jennifer Hudson's family, who did?
I don't know. I mean, I could sit here and speculate to many names and just throw them out there to you. It still wouldn't solve it, period. The thing that got me is when my ex-wife got up on the stand and she knew for a fact that I never made a threat to her.
The ex-wife is Jennifer Hudson's sister.
When they was asked why didn't she get an order of protection, she said she didn't believe me. I mean, I can assume that she had something to do with it, just off of that fact.
Your ex-wife?
Right, but I'm not going to do that.
Well, you just did.
No, I said I can assume that. I'm not saying that she had something to do with it. I didn't do that.
Well, what motive would she have?
I don't know. I say I can assume that she had something to do with it. But I just said I'm not going to do that.
You can understand why you were convicted, can't you?
Yeah. I can understand it.
You just don't agree with it?
No. I'm never going to agree with it.
You remember what the judge said about
All right. So that's all we got for that one. So, based on what we just seen, what do y'all think? It was a setup? Yeah, he knows. It feel like he can't speak on it. It feel like he can't speak on it. He can't say too much about it. But he was definitely set up. In my opinion, he was definitely set up. And the judge threw that nigga in the box. You hear me? He's an actor, you think? Yeah, this wasn't the I can say in my opinion this definitely was not the killer. And it seems as if the people in the top comments, they can see this as well. Reading these comments and seeing that a lot of people are saying and thinking the same thing says a lot about the world we live. We the people as a whole can feel when something isn't right. This man didn't blink one time, looked the reporter dead in his eyes. I believe every word he said. I pray that God reveal the truth in his time. Something deep down inside of me telling that this man is innocent. And one day the truth will come out. And yeah, it will. Today is the day. The truth is coming out. We unfolding this. We unpacking this whole situation. We getting to the bottom of it. So Chicago, Illinois. Chicago, Illinois equals 49. Just like the day that Jennifer Hudson's family was killed, October 24th, 2008. Also equals 49. Now let's uncover that. Now 49, the square root of 49 is 7. Now remember that kill number that we talked about earlier. The day that her family was killed, October 24th, 2008. If we break that down, they died on 17 date numerology. Just like kill equals 17, if we take 17, 17 is the 7th prime number. So 7 is the root of both of these numbers right here. Now y'all ready for this? Seven is the root number of both of these. Just like how her 7-year-old nephew was found shot dead in an abandoned vehicle. Right? We got 7, 7, 7, 7. Just like 7-year-old nephew equals 77 in full reduction. Also, the bodies of Academy Award winning actress Jennifer Hudson's mother and brother were found in the family's home on Chicago's South Side. We take Chicago's South Side and we also get 77. Oh yeah. Peep that, man. The nephew, they got the nephew throwing up the devil horns. Right? Once again, we take this brother-in-law, Hudson's former brother-in-law, right, who killed these people in Chicago, Illinois. We get 145 and 870. So it fit the narrative. It fit the script. That's why they pinned it on him. That's why they said he did it. Because it fit the script, fit the narrative. It fit the numerology. What's good with you, Bryce? What's the move? Yeah, 7 years old. 7 years old. All right. But come on, let's break this down. So once again, Jennifer K. Hudson, which equals 82. Now she was born in Chicago, like same place that her family got killed at, Chicago, Illinois, 82. Her mother that got killed, Darnell Donnerson, also equals 82. Now, what is the definition of 9 in numerology? Now we know this. Number 9 represents completion. It's about the ending of one cycle and the potential it creates for another cycle to begin. So all of these sacrifices, these rituals, always gonna have the number 9 in it to let you know that the ritual was complete. First of all, it happened in Illinois, which equals 99. And they got killed on a Friday, right? October 24th of 2008. They got killed on a Friday, which Friday equals 99. So they let you know that the ritual was complete. Also, they say 3 days later, after October 24th, Julian, the nephew, was found dead in the back seat of an SUV. Right? SUV equals 990 in Jewish. Now let's break that down. We finna unpack all these little numbers right here. We finna get down to it. We finna break this all the way down. Now, if we take 990, it's the 44th triangular number. Just like kill, just like 7-year-old, just like shooting. And this boy's mother right here was Julia Hudson. Julia Hudson also equals 44. So we got 44 in damn near every cipher. Kill, the 7-year-old boy that got killed in a shooting. Shooting equals 44. The 7-year-old who got killed in the shooting was Julia Hudson's son. Julia Hudson equals 44. And who are these people? But the day, once again, that they died was on kill numerology. If you break these numbers down, you get 44 and 17, just like kill equals 44 and 17. So this shit is organized. I be asking, like, who is these people? Why do their names line up so well? Who are these people? Right? Why do these people names line up so well? Right? They later found out that the SUV that the little boy was killed in, it belonged to one of Hudson's murdered brother, Justin King. So this a whole nother brother that he didn't die in this situation. So evidently he died years ago. But they saying the SUV belonged to Justin King. Now, the boy that was found in this SUV was the son of Julia Hudson. Why do they connect so well? Why does Justin King and Julia Hudson connect so well? Like, who are these people? Who are these family members? Where do they come from? But Pete, we got the number 44 once again. Just like how he was found in that SUV, 990, the 44th triangular number. We get the 44 here, and then we get the 44 here. Killing equals 444 also in English Sumerian. That's why in the album Jay-Z drop called 444, he talks about him and Beyonce's miscarriage. That's why he talks about it on the album 444. Okay, now this is probably one of the most shocking parts of the video. So, Illinois, the state that these people died in. The state that these people died in, Illinois equals 45, along with the day that they died on, October 24th equals 45. All right, let's get into this number 45. So the alleged killer was William Balfour, a estranged husband of Jennifer Hudson's sister. And that's her right here. So it was her sister's husband that allegedly, killed the family. Right? Sister equals 45. Julian King, which was the boy that was murdered, right, equals 45. He was shot to death, which also equals 45. Now he was killed with a 4.5 caliber gun. Now this was the gun found near the parked SUV, and it was linked to all of the deaths. So the whole family was killed by the 4.5. Just like on the day equals 45, in Illinois, which equals 45. The sister equals 45. Julian King equals 45. He was shot to death with a 40. Bro, do y'all see this? With a 45 caliber gun. Also, ritual equals 45. But that's not even it. That's not it. Now they say the child's body was found after the attack, and the brother in the back of Jason's Chevrolet Suburban. Chevrolet equals 45. Even the SUV, it's like they staged this. Right? But that's not it. Now they say his body was found on South Colon Avenue. We take South Colon. South Colon equal 45. But that's not even it. Kinfolk, you still there? I'm still here. Y'all can hear me? That equals 45. South Colon equal 45. But that's not it. That's not it. Jennifer Hudson, her birthday. Her nephew was found dead in the Chevrolet, which equals 45. He was found 45 days after Jennifer Hudson's birthday. And we still ain't done. And we still ain't done. Jennifer equals 45. What the fuck is going on? What the fuck is going on? This shit is a damn script. Now, once again, we finna break down that 45. Now, 45 not only is the ninth triangular number, but 4 plus 5 equals 9. Once again, that completion. The completion of the ritual. Yeah, Chief Keef had on that 45 jersey. It's a ritual. The ritual is complete. All the numbers lined up perfectly. The ritual is complete. Right? Now, once again, that number 9, Illinois, and the day that her family died, October 24th. If we break these numbers down, what do we get? We get 1 plus 1 equals 2. 2 plus 7 equals 9. 5 plus 4 equals 9. Right? They say, once again, South Colon, which was, the car, the SUV was found on South Colon Avenue. They say a gun was also found in a vacant lot in the same neighborhood as the SUV. Like, who the fuck just leaves Like this whole thing is like, exactly, who leaves the gun near the ditch vehicle? It doesn't make any sense. It makes no sense. But once again, it's about the numerology here to fit the story, to fit the narrative. South colon equals 54, just like the vacant lot that the gun was found in, 54. And the reverse 45, just like the gun was a 4.5 caliber. Now, if we take Jennifer Hudson's birthday once again, and we take it to the day the boy was found, the day the boy was found in the SUV, 3 days later, after the rest of the family, we get 1 month, 2 weeks, and 1 day, just like blood sacrifice equals 121. In English, or no, ABC 123. 121. Just like that Drake, the connection that she had with Drake. Just like the song Drake, Sacrifices. I wrote this shit on January 21, 121. Blood sacrifice. That's what these people are talking about. When they say you got to sacrifice things to make it. Man, I had to sacrifice so much. No, they ain't talk about no work ethic. Now, once again, it's like the little boy was like the main theme, because he has the most numerology out of any of the other family members. But because it is a child, and we know how these people operate. They love, sacrificing children, Moloch, things like that. So Friday, September 12th, which was Jennifer Hudson's birthday, we take that to the day that this boy Julian King was found. We get 6 weeks and 3 days, just like Julian King equals 63, as well as he was Jennifer Hudson's 7-year-old nephew. And we also get 63 in the same cipher. Now this is crazy right here. This is another crazy thing. So Jennifer Hudson's album that she came out with before her family died, it was released on the 27th of September. Now her family died 27 days later. Hudson equals 27 forwards and backwards in full reduction, and Ritual equals 27. But check this out right here. Check this out right here. Hold on, let me do that one more time. So her album, I believe this was her debut album, actually. Correct me if I'm wrong. Not only is 2 + 7 9, once again, the number of completion, but her debut album, her family died 27 days after that. The album was released on the 27th. Hudson equals 27 forwards and backwards. Ritual equals 27. And the bitch was 27 years old when this shit happened. What the fuck is going on? The bitch was 27 years old. She was 27 years old. The album came out on the 27th. Hudson equals 27. These folks died 27 days after the album comes out. Ritual equals 27. Like, come on. The 27 Club. But this time it wasn't the artist, it was the artist's family. Now, once again, we take the day she was born to the day her family died. We get 27 years and 6 weeks, 276, just like how they all died in Chicago. You know, didn't who came out with that song, King Louis, Live and Die in Chicago? Chicago equals 276 in English Sumerian. Yeah, she like 40 something now, I think. Yeah, she like 41. 1981, you know, she like 40, about to go on 41. Nah, once again, if we take the day she was born to the day that her brother died, we get 325 months, just like brother equals 325 in Jewish. And today's a full moon too, so who knows what they gonna come out with tomorrow and say something happened. But today is a full moon, and remember that Beyonce album that she got coming out on the 29th is a new moon. So I wonder what they gonna tell us. Now, she won a Grammy for this album, right? After all these sacrifices, I mean, damn, the bitch better win something. The bitch took out the whole damn lineup. She better had a won something for that. But she won, yeah, she won a Grammy. They gave her a Grammy. The bitch had to take everybody out to do it, but she won a Grammy. They gave her a Grammy for it. They said, good job. Well, I guess we'll give you a Grammy. Right? So she won it for this album. Now, if we take the day this happened, right? She won a Grammy 107 days after her family was shot, just like shooting equals 107. She won a Grammy 107 days after the family shooting, just like shooting equals 107. So I can conclude that this was indeed murder by numbers. How many people died? 3. You know, it's the perfect number 3. All right, the number that they love so much. 3 people ended up dying. But that's all we got for this video. I appreciate y'all for tapping in with me. Appreciate y'all for the support. Y'all join the Discord discussion server. Y'all comment on the video. What other suggestions y'all have? Was she 28? She turned 27. Nah, she wasn't 28 yet, but she was in her 28th year. So that's funny. Yeah, she was 28. 107 is the 28th prime number, and she ended up winning the Grammy in her 28th year. Right? Because she was already past 27. So she was in her 28th year. So that's good catch. But yeah, that's all we got for this, man. Appreciate y'all for tapping in, and I'm out.